are Toast experts. We are not tax experts. I know I do not take pride in knowing much about taxes. So I know how to enable you and help you set those up, but we will not be able to necessarily give you those correct numbers. So it's for the best. But this is where we can set up our taxes. All right, we're going to take a look at one more section in the back end of Toast Web before Nicholas does some live demonstrations for everyone on an emulator. So what we are going to look at now is pricing. So within pricing in the back end of Toast Web, we have a tool called the Bulk Price Editor. And this can be found also through the menu section here on the left-hand side. All right, a little pop-up there. We will accept that. And through the menu section, we will again scroll down to settings and select, actually not that settings, bulk management, and we will select the price editor. So this is our bulk price editor. This here is going to give us the option to adjust our menu's prices in bulk. So instead of going into each and every single item and adjusting the price, we have our price editor tool, which will save us a lot of time if we come in here and we adjust the prices that we have access to. So again, like we saw with those tax rates, there's going to often be grayed out options in the back end of Toast Web that you don't have access to editing. So in this case, again, we're logged in under a general manager, Maggie Manager, and she has access to adjusting the traditional labs prices. So what we could do is come in here and maybe this original pretzel, this price needs to be adjusted. Maybe we need to increase the $7 pretzel by $1 or a percentage. We can come in and all we need to do is check off the item in which we would like to adjust the price of, and then navigate to the update section. So we notice this update section has a drop-down arrow. We are able to come on in, and the bulk price editor gives us the option to update this price a few different ways. So the first one is we could set this to a new base price. So the price right now, this pretzel is $7. Maybe we needed to change it to $9. So we could go ahead and update that and it would change right here. What I really like about the bulk price editor is these two options to increase by. So maybe we need to increase this item by $1, or maybe we need to increase this item by a percentage. Remember, we're talking about tax rates. Percentages are not my thing. So I don't want to do the math. I want Toast to do the math for me. Maybe we need to increase this item by 15%. All we need to do here is increase by, put in our number, and then notice the $7 here. Remember, we're on that traditional lab item. We can go ahead and update it. And just like that, Toast increased the $7 pretzel to $8.05 because we used that bulk price editor. Now, the same way we increase, we can also decrease. We can add a negative sign and it will decrease that item by a percentage. The same way that we can do it with percentages, we can do it with a dollar amount. So maybe we want to decrease this pretzel by $1. We can update that, and right away, that pretzel amount went down by $1. So always want to make sure that when we are in the bulk price editor, we are adjusting our items that we have the permission to do so. But we can also go in and we can do this for multiple items at once. So maybe we want to check off a couple more items. We can adjust all of these 3 items that we have checked off by maybe 15% or a dollar amount, whatever it may be. Prices are always changing, and the bulk price editor will allow you to make those changes in a very efficient and quick way. So that is what we are looking to do, make it easy for everyone. All we need to do again is navigate to the item we would like to change the price for, make sure we are on our location, and then we can update in the top left-hand corner. Again, remember, whenever we're making changes, we want to save those in the top right-hand corner, and then we can publish those if we want to push those out to the point of sale for all of our employees to be able to access those new prices. Awesome. So that was our pricing section. And we just went over taxes and employees as well.